Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, I found something on Twitter today which was relatively provocative because I'm not on Truth Social myself, even though I probably should be just to see what's going on. But Donald Trump posted an image of Wikipedia, his Wikipedia page, where it says that he's the acting president of Venezuela. And you're like, oh my God. Interesting. Like he's full on endorsing this now that he is the man in charge in Venezuela, which is relatively interesting, right? Because obviously when he kidnapped Maduro, oftentimes what happens is there's a power vacuum within the country. Now, legally speaking, according to Venezuelan laws, the vice president, Delcy Rodriguez, the former vice president oil minister, she has stepped up to take on the position of obviously president until we can have some more elections to re-elect a president in Venezuela. Well, Donald Trump is saying essentially, fuck that. I'm the guy in charge here. He's not going to listen to the opposition leader. He's not going to bend to their will, who, again, dedicated just the other day their Nobel Prize and said they wanted to not only dedicate it to, but share it with Donald Trump. We're going to split the prize, the Nobel Peace Prize for the man who's bombed 7 countries in 1 year. That's what we're going to do. And he didn't endorse her. It doesn't sound like he's endorsing Delcy Rodriguez. To me, it sounds like he's just sort of basking in the glory here. The idea that he can be the acting president of Venezuela. But, either way, it's more provocative. He's not really, running these day-to-day operations. But if you do kind of think about it, essentially, he kind of is the acting president of Venezuela in that he can do whatever the fuck he wants, right? He took over the country. He can do whatever he wants, and ain't nobody going to stop him, right? Just thinking about what he said, right? It's like these wars go on and on and on. It's rather primitive. And bro, the dude sounds like an absolute supervillain when you hear this guy on audio these days. But he's not wrong, right? He's not necessarily wrong here. Look, he told the world that the U.S. is going to be running Venezuela after Maduro was arrested, and I guess he's sticking to that, man. But this is really, it just seems more of like a provocative play than anything with some relatively hardcore legal authority here. But things have been relatively bad. Obviously, over the past few days now, we've had Trump, and he's been saying all types of provocative things. Everything from we need to draft plans to invade Greenland, to we've literally sending troops to we're gonna get some boots on the ground here in Mexico now. It's freaking insane what's going on, and yet nobody seems to do anything. This dude is the same guy who's literally telling Xi Jinping to go ahead and do as he pleases. This is up to Xi Jinping if he wants to take over Taiwan. And how long until we say, Putin, you're next? How long until we say, all right, do what you want with the Ukraine, right? Because that's essentially how we're acting, right? If we can act like the bullies of the world and take over countries left and right, what is stopping these other foreign leaders from doing so as well, right? And again, nobody's saying that Maduro was a good guy. He's a horrible guy. Definitely shouldn't be in office. Horrible dude. Should be arrested. But it doesn't matter. Right? You can't really go into a foreign country like this. And even if you were to try to justify it, right? One of the things that you would have to say is, okay, well, you got Maduro, but then why did you kill 200 other people? Right? In these bombings, why are you blowing up the country? Right? So, it's not even about that president anymore, let alone the fact that he pardoned the Honduras president about 5 weeks before, which everybody knows now. So it means it ain't about drugs, right? It's about power. It's about $17.2 trillion in oil and solidifying that claim for the United States. That's what it's about. Securing assets that are literally about half of your national debt. That's what it's about. And anybody who tells you otherwise is lying. Lying. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy the video here, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay informed, and we'll keep you up to date. Peace.